December 25, 1991, Moscow. The Soviet Union was already collapsing long before this day, but this was the moment it officially ended. For months, the country had been unraveling from within. Economic stagnation, political reforms, rising nationalism, and a failed coup had pushed the system to the brink. In the 1980s, Mikhail Gorbachev introduced reforms known as perestroika and glasnost. Perestroika aimed to restructure the economy. Glasnost allowed greater openness and freedom of information. Instead of stabilizing the system, these reforms exposed deep structural weaknesses. The planned economy was inefficient. Corruption was widespread. Consumer goods were scarce. Public trust in the government eroded rapidly. By 1991, several Soviet republics had declared independence. The Baltic states moved first. Others followed. The authority of the central government weakened with each declaration. In August 1991, hardline communist officials attempted a coup. To stop the reforms and preserve the Union, the coup failed within 3 days. The failure destroyed what remained of the Communist Party's authority. Power shifted decisively toward the leaders of the individual republics, especially Boris Yeltsin in Russia. Through the autumn of 1991, negotiations to preserve a looser federation collapsed. On December 8th, the leaders of Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus signed the Belovezha Accords, declaring that the Soviet Union no longer existed and would be replaced by the Commonwealth of Independent States. Other republics soon joined the agreement. On December 25, 1991, Mikhail Gorbachev resigned as president of the Soviet Union. In a televised address, he acknowledged that the country could no longer continue as a unified state. Control of nuclear weapons and military forces was transferred to the Russian Federation. At 7:32 p.m., the red Soviet flag was lowered from the Kremlin for the last time. Shortly after, the Russian tricolor was raised in its place. On December 26th, the upper chamber of the Soviet parliament formally dissolved the Union. After nearly 69 years, the USSR ceased to exist. The fall of the Soviet Union was not caused by a single event. It was the result of economic decline, political reform, loss of central control, nationalist movements, and the failed coup attempt. December 25 did not begin the collapse. It marked its final, irreversible confirmation. The last day of the Soviet Union was quiet. No battle, no explosion, just a signature, a speech, and a flag coming down in the winter cold.